Music, Cloud9 Music.
Hi everyone, 6mm Badger here, and where is the box? That's a very good question. George? He just gives up. Every time I say hi to you guys, he just walks off. But I need to give you guys some more content, and I've been getting a lot of questions about the close-ups that I'm doing on rifles, and especially this one that I won in the $1,000 mystery box. So today, I'm going to give you some close-ups and some brief information about this. What is it? Let's find out. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. My name's 6mm Badger. I may look a bit different today because I've had a haircut looking hopefully pretty smart, but you guys should let me know in the comments. This is one of the rifles I actually got in the first mystery box I've ever had. I think it was the first rifle I actually pulled out as well. So I first saw this and I was like, okay, it's not the usual airsoft rifle I'm used to, but it's pretty cool. And therefore, I thought I'd give you guys today a close-up of it and kind of talk through my experience with it so far. So this rifle, guys, is the Elite Force or Umarex Legend Saddle Rifle. So it's a Legend Saddle Rifle from Umarex or from Elite Force. Really, really cool gun. It probably looks to you like it is full wood, full metal. So most of this is all metal. So everything you see that should be metal is metal. This, however, is faux wood. So as you can probably see here, it's got a little entrance here, and it's a CO2 powered rifle. Weird thing about this is it actually takes two CO2 canisters at the same time. So you have one facing this way up the rifle and one facing that way. Have like a little tube that you put them in, and then you insert it into the rifle. And I haven't changed them yet. So that's gonna be an interesting experience, and I'll let you guys know about that when I do a full review of this rifle. But I will give you my first impressions, and actually what I'm going to do is give you guys a zoomed in close look of it. Through the unboxings, some of the awesome feedback you guys have given me is that you really like it when you can see the gun really close up with the camera. I think obviously when you're buying a rifle, you get to see it close. When you're looking at it online, you can watch reviews, but you don't always actually get a close-up of the rifle until you buy it. Except with this one, I got it in a mystery box, so it's not as if this is something that maybe I'd have bought if I saw it online. I think I'd have probably looked at it and thought that's really cool, but if I'm gonna spend, I think it's $250, I'm probably not gonna buy this because I don't think it's that skirmishable. So if you guys are out there thinking, oh wow, I wanna get a kind of cowboy's rifle that I can use in a game. This obviously will shoot BBs, but I don't think it's that practical. As you can probably see here, there's actually a shell, not ejection port, but a shell input port. So this is actually where you put not just BBs, but BBs within shells. And I'll show you one of those now. Really interesting concept. When you buy the gun, it actually comes with a total of 20 shells, I believe, and this actually can take 10 at a time. So as you can see with this one, that's what the shells look like. So you're thinking, where is the BB? I'll show you guys one which has one loaded into it. So this one's got one loaded into it. You literally just put the BB into the end there, and then when you've got it in the end, this is obviously looks like a shell. I don't know how you would carry these, but obviously you've really only got 20 shots, 10 in the rifle at any one time. But this little port here, it's a bit stiff at the moment, but it has been loosening up. But he says as he drops the BB with the shell. So I'll show you guys how you do it. This is how you go. You put the BB in the end there, and it kind of sticks in. As I said, this is the place where you put all the shells into the rifle. So you kind of put it shelled first, and then that kind of goes in there. Push it in. It is a little bit stiff to start with. It's definitely been one of those ones where the first couple of shells, you're like, is this the right place I'm putting it? But actually when you get the flow of it, which I'm not going to show you now because I haven't got the flow, but you can put it in pretty easily. Now, what I really love about this rifle, which we'll show you on the zoom-ins now, but the fact that you can open it like this, means you can see the shell right there, which has been input into the chamber. Obviously, when you close it, so I'll try and do it so you guys can see, that shell's now been loaded into the chamber. And as you can see, the firing pin has been brought back. Here is your safety. You've got safety on and off with this little flick here. You've got a single mounted sling point here, which I haven't used, and actually that's very stiff as well. Sights-wise, you have this little button which pushes the sights to raise them. The front sight stays the same as it is. And actually the shells should be loading into this shell chamber here. But I'll show you guys how it fires. Pretty awesome. I actually just exploded that BB into a target over there. It's actually pretty accurate close range. I've actually been stuck inside, as most of you probably know, with COVID for the last couple of weeks. Got my negative result this morning. So I'm going to be back doing some gameplay and some reviews. But one thing I would say is when I've used this inside, just aiming at little targets, aiming with the sights, it's pretty accurate from my early experience. I don't think, obviously, you're going to be sniping that accurately. I don't think it's going to be something where you're getting into a close range fight and you're spinning these things out, because you probably want to keep hold of a few of these, otherwise you can't fire the rifle, which means after you're kind of in a battle, you're going to be picking these up off the floor, because I'll show you that again, because yeah, exactly. So it shell ejects, which is really cool. See the next shell right there in the space. This is really cool as well. You can probably see that's the kind of loading. Close it, loads the next one in. Fire. George doesn't like that, obviously. So I'm going to stop shooting this, guys, but I'm going to give you a close-up. As I said, I really like it. It's good quality, fake wood. I think this is fake wood at the front as well. Another review I watched said this was real wood. That doesn't sound like real wood to me. The rest of the rifle is pretty awesome. I don't know how well it will last, but what I'm going to do for you guys is do a full review when I can go outside, put it through the chrono, get some actual accurate shots. But I thought for now, you may actually just want to see what it looks like. Apparently this is a limited edition rifle. One bit of feedback I would have actually is this. When you're racking it, you've got a big amount of travel going from here to here. I would actually have rather had more of the Winchester style kind of small one, because I think you can definitely get a more flow in your loading and your fire. But guys, I want to know, what do you think of this? Do you think it's worth the money? Is probably the big question. Would you pay it? I actually am really excited to use this in some kind of like Cowboys and Indians style roleplay kind of game, because I think that should be really fun. I don't have any other kit, so I may have to get that at some stage if I end up doing it. But I think it's just a lot of fun. Like, feels really good, hands around it, it just feels solid. You do feel like a cowboy using it. Anyway, guys, that is me and my little initial thoughts on this rifle. I'd love to know, as I said, what you guys like. I really like this as Legend saddle gun right there, which actually I think is pretty cool. George, like this one? He doesn't really like gas. I have to say the gas pistols, if I fire them around him, he just tries to chase the BB and kill it. This, I presume, it's actually very quiet compared to a gas blowback pistol, but he obviously doesn't like the sound of it. Again, give it one more test. Oh, God, that's cool. Yeah, he's not sure about that noise, is he? Anyway, guys, I've been 6mm Badger. This has been George. Got another unboxing video coming for you shortly. Let me know what you thought of this, whether you just don't want me to do them and I should just do full reviews, go into a lot more detail, or actually you like seeing them close up and you like me kind of talking about my initial thoughts, because that is obviously something that we want to do, is make this channel better for you guys. Anyway, I've been 6mm Badger. That's been George. See you guys all soon. Goodbye.